Hello. Welcome to E-Commerce Expert, the absolute commerce, money and invest. Being an entrepreneur and running a business isn't for everyone, but that doesn't mean you can't be successful in the business world. Being an entrepreneur or business person comes with the challenge of not knowing the rules of the game. You might feel like you are playing with no clue, especially if you have never worked in business before. This can be overwhelming and discouraging, but do not let it get in the way of your progress. If you don't know how to play the entrepreneur or business game, it can be really frustrating. You may feel like you have a great product, but you're not sure how to make it work for the people you want to reach, or even how to find those people in the first place. You may be able to get a few sales off of word of mouth alone, but that's not really scalable as a business. The good news is there are some simple steps you can take if you want to start moving in the right direction. First, figure out what problem your product solves for your customers, if any. If you don't have something that solves a problem for your customers, then they probably won't buy what you're selling. Next, do a little research into who these customers are and where they hang out online and offline. Then try contacting them directly, or advertising in those places to see how they respond. If that doesn't work, then chances are there's something wrong with your product. Either it doesn't solve an actual problem or it doesn't solve it well enough, and not with your marketing strategy. Other quick ways to learn how to play this game if you are a beginner: 1 is to find a mentor, 2 is to take an online course, or 3 is to read a book. A helpful mentor can make all the difference. They can help you navigate different situations and answer questions that you may have. It's important to find someone who has been in your shoes and can offer valuable insight because they've been there before. Talk to others who have had more success than you have, or who have succeeded in different ways than you did. You might realize that there's something they did differently that could help you shift the way you've been doing things. Taking an online course on business or entrepreneurship will give you the skills needed to succeed in both areas. This can be a great first step towards your journey as an entrepreneur or business person if it feels daunting at first sight. In terms of business, the best place to start is by getting a thorough grounding in basic business concepts. Whether it's through an online course or a certificate program at a local university, this will set you on the right path. Reading books about entrepreneurship or business is also a great way to gain knowledge of what it takes to be successful. They give great insight into how other people were able to achieve their goals and offer tips on how you can achieve yours. Lastly, make sure you're not just thinking about this from one angle. There are lots of different ways to approach entrepreneurship and running a business, and it's possible that the way you've been thinking about it is limiting you. Consider your strengths and weaknesses. Maybe you're not very good at communicating with people, but you're fantastic at making connections between seemingly unrelated things. This can be a great strength when it comes to finding new solutions or ideas for problems people didn't even know they had. There are many reasons why someone might not be good at entrepreneurship or at business in general. Perhaps they don't know how to sell, they're not good at negotiating, they don't have a talent for product development and design, or they're just not very good with numbers. Perhaps they don't like the idea of having to create wealth by leading a team of people. Perhaps they want to do something that doesn't involve having to manage money and resources. If you fall into any of these categories, then maybe you should consider a career that doesn't involve business or entrepreneurship at all. There are plenty of other careers out there that don't require you to be good at building a business from the ground up. Maybe you could become an artist. You'd get to spend your time making things that make other people happy. Or you could become a writer and spend your time creating stories that touch people's hearts. Or maybe you could even spend your days as a philosopher and ponder deep questions about life and meaning. So, if entrepreneurship is more your thing, don't be afraid to take risks. Starting a business takes courage and determination, but if it's something you're passionate about, it's worth the effort. Find ways to surround yourself with like-minded people. You never know what connections might lead where. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share and leave a comment below.